University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, UTHM, is an educational place for young people further their study. These for young people who is student in this university, known as Sahli, Ikmal, Aiman, Hafiz and Huzaifah, go to Tunku Tun Aminah Library for doing some research for their project. This library contains thousands of books for engineering and other scientific reading. University Tun Hussein on Malaysia is a public university provided by government for every young people to further their study in tertiary education. This university also provide a good and complete facilities where can give the student comfortable environment. Compared to other countries that may have economical crisis and poor facility in education, these youngsters should be grateful being born in this peaceful country. In this university where young people gather, they can make friends with people with different backgrounds. Activities such as playing outdoor games like futsal in evening will help them to keep an active while being a busy student. Meanwhile, indoor games also a part of activities for these students do in their leisure time. A game like carom, cepe, or in this world with advanced technology, a video game also a part of their activity. Beside the activity, assignment given by lecturer also a main focus for them to do in order to complete the required credits to graduate and become one of the great assets in this country. Next is the story of a young people who like to explore more about the great story of ancient Malay, which is Malacca Kingdom. A Famosa, or the famous in Portuguese, is one of the oldest surviving remnants of European architecture in Asia. Once part of a mighty fortress, this tiny gate called the Porta de Santiago is all that the history has spared. In 1511, a Portuguese fleet arrived under the command of Alfonso de Albuquerque. His force attacked and successfully defeated the armies of the native sultanate. Moving quickly to consolidate his gain, Albuquerque had the fortress built around the natural hill near the sea. Next, they go to the St. Paul Church. The ruins of St. Paul Church stand at the summit of the St. Paul Hill near the remains of a Famosa fortress. The site was originally occupied by the Chapel of the Annunciation, which was built in 1521 by Duarte Coelho in gratitude to the Virgin Mary for saving his life in the South China Sea. In 1548, the Archbishop of Goa in India handed over the church to Jesuits who began renovating in 1566. A group of young people arrive at their friend's house. They plan to make a visit and spend their leisure time together. First of the activity, they do cooking together. They divide the tasks between them, such as prepare the vegetable, washing the chicken, washing the rice, and etc. They work together to make a dish for them to lunch. These activities give them the vibe of village people cooking for a celebration. This made them feel nostalgic of the memories in village. In the evening, they decide to play some of their childhood memories game. A game like Baling Slipa really gives them a burst of memories while being a child. Next is hide and seek games. How this game plays are a person needs to find their friends hiding from them. It gives them throwback a good old days when technologies isn't something used in everyday life. Next is a Galah Panjang games. This is the thing that they miss so much, which being a playful child, and it is not something that can be done again when reaching adultness. So, this is the story. A group of young people enjoy the peace of this country that allow them to have a great life. They're grateful being born as Malaysian, and this is the young and proud Malaysian.